More than 2,000 investors are from around Africa and around the world are converging here in Kenya to discuss how to deepen investment in Kenya and in Africa. We're joined by the acting CEO of KENVEST. This is Kenya Investment Authority, and our conversation will be around what are we doing to make Kenya an investment-friendly destination. Thank you very much indeed, Madam CEO, for joining us. So why Kenya?
As O'Brien, as you may be aware, Kenya is an attractive investment destination for a number of reasons. First of all, we are with the gateway to the continent. If you want to access the continent, you come through Kenya. We are logistically placed strategically. We are basically the gateway by road, by sea, by rail, and by air. And we have a pool of talent that really makes it easier for you to thrive in terms of skills and manpower. Our incentive framework is elaborate. We have spent a lot of time as a country to ensure that ease of doing business is improved. We are highly rated, and most importantly at Kenya Investment Authority, we provide you one-stop shop service for investment registration, for access, and even for the areas that we recommend you to invest in, and we hold you until you are settled. So Kenya is ripe for investment, Kenya is open for business, and Kenya is the place to start as you enter the continent.
Mm-hmm. And what are we doing to ensure that we leapfrog Kenya as a preferred African investment destination?
A couple of things. First of all, we have improved the infrastructure. You must have noticed that now cargo at the port of Mombasa is seamless. We have ensured that you can really move your goods by air, by sea, and by road faster than before, and by rail. But most importantly, at Kenya Investment Authority, we are moving beyond just marketing the country as a destination, but packaging investment opportunities to bankability. And so what the investors are coming to really experience is bankable investment opportunities.
Mm-hmm. What is your message to the investors who are coming for the KICO meeting?
To the investors coming to the KICO meeting, this is a conference you do not want to miss. The third KICO is going to feature the Africa Private Sector Dialogue, one of its own ever to be handled in the continent, where we have invited the 55 trade ministers from Africa and the top 100 Pan-African companies to really come and look at how do we open the 1.3 billion people market in Africa. O'Brien, we can no longer afford to market ourselves as a country in isolation. We have to market the continent because investors are looking for numbers. Investors are looking for trade. And beyond goods, we are also pushing trading in services, and therefore a great conversation around digital trade will be also a center of focus in this year's Kenya International Investment Conference. But most importantly, as Kenya Investment Authority, we have packaged investment opportunities for you. Come invest in Kenya. Kenya is open.
Mm-hmm. What should we look forward for after the meeting?
We should look forward to one Africa, one market, one continent.
Very good. Anything else?
If you are not in this conversation, then your voice is missing, because you are setting the pace for the opening of Africa as a market and Kenya as that gateway. It has been said that the growth is in Africa. Europe is coming to Africa. America is coming to Africa. Asia is coming to Africa. The rest of the world is coming to Africa. And the access is Kenya. So you do not want to miss out on such a great opportunity and a conference of its own.
Very good. Asante sana.
Karibu.
We believe these conversations for 3 days with 55 countries, trade ministers at that level. One is we'll be able to share the successes. I believe across the continent there are very successful cases which we just need to replicate across the continent, and that's where we can have a better impact. Kenya would probably learn from what Rwanda has done or what some countries in West Africa has done. So this is an opportunity for exchanging ideas and listening to one another. The other is joint challenge to address the challenges jointly, because this sector has many issues. We have existing players in some of the spaces. We do not have actually African platforms where we can say we can distribute our digital products. And this provides a conversation that we could have resolutions that can lead us address on the digital space to say what are which platforms will we use as a continent to drive our products, because unless we also create the digital platform, the ranking and positionings of our products will not be determined by us, but will be determined by others. So we need to look at what are these many challenges we have in the digital space for digital products, for the creative sector, that we need to put to address, so that we can grow the sector and ensure that also those who have developed those products can earn revenue for themselves and also revenue for the country. Kenya is a vibrant country and is admired by many. We've seen this country attract many forums, continental and global, and it will continue to do so because of some of the ambitious plans that this country has set. We have clear plans the country has addressed through the bottom-up transformation agenda. These are some of the most ambitious plans that the continent would like to see. One of them is addressing people who are not bankable. Recently, the launch of the Hustler Fund, which addresses people who could not be banked or achieve the required credit scores in the banking, now can be able to access. These are some of initiatives that this country is doing. Kenya also is strong in many aspects. We've built our digital infrastructure as a country. We've spoken and respected leader in trade negotiations in the continent. We are a strong partner to our colleagues across the continent. And so Kenya is a key player. In respect to innovation, we've risen as a country among the top in terms of ranking of global innovation index. And so we have achieved our respect, but the other countries are also pushing harder. And I think it's time we also push so that we continue to set a pace together with the other leading countries in the continent, because we must quickly move so that we can create opportunities for our young people. We have a very youthful population, an average age of 20 years. So this is the right time for our continent to come together, address our issues, and also for Kenya to take its role and be a leader in Africa, especially on matters addressing the issues of our youth, creating opportunities, opening doors for employment, and also improving the quality of life for our people. On digital products, it's a great opportunity for our country to start thinking about how to grow the digital economy and the digital products. We are blessed with abundant resources, including energy resources. We have geothermals, we have hydros, renewables, solar, and it's time we look at hosting global data here in Kenya and enabling the rest of the world to bring their data here to Kenya for processing. And very soon, if we work on this area, we could end up being a data exporter or more digital products exporter as a country, which will earn us more revenue and also open more opportunities for our young people to grow skills and also access job opportunities. The coming of 55 ministers from across Africa to Kenya and to have a conversation about how to open up Africa for free trade, because the discussion is about establishing implementation matrix and a roadmap. This is quite important for us as a country and also as a continent. So we are looking at this as a platform for us as a country to connect to the rest of the African continent.